Hey, what's happening, everybody? Ben Daniel over here. Welcome to my channel on fragrance reviews, and I hope everybody's doing well, everybody's staying strong and smelling good. So, I'm bringing out my summer fragrance top five, or I got an extra one over here, but I'm just bringing out my summer fragrances to showcase it to you and what I'll be rocking this summer. So, today I'm going to start out with designer fragrances, my top five summer designer fragrances. You can see them. I've already laid them out over here. And I got a sixth one, which is going to be an honorable mention, but that comes towards the end of the video. So let's get started. Right now, I got these five over here. They're pretty old. I know they're old school. They're classic summer fragrances. So I'm going to start getting into the note breakdown and what it means to me and how I'm rocking it this summer. So here we go. So I'm going to put all the fragrances aside and get started with the first one, the orange bottle right here. And I'm sure many of you know which one this is. All right, so here you go. I'm going to start out with Mugler Ultra Zest. This is a discontinued fragrance. I got this a couple of years ago, started rocking it last year, and I'm still using it right now. This is all rubber, and it's not the refillable type, so it's a beautiful orange, lovely bottle. it's called the Orange Creamsicle. So this is blood orange, tangerine, mint, ginger, coffee, cinnamon, black pepper, a lot of stuff, vanilla, tonka bean, and patchouli. There you go. It's beautiful, and that's a sprayer right here, and that's how you press on it. That's the atom. That's the sprayer over there, the atomizer in there. So the Orange Creamsicle. It's got this bright, juicy citrus up top with that minty spiciness. And later on, during the dry down, it gets into that transition of that sweet, spiced coffee gourmand fragrance. And the dry down is creamy because of that vanilla and tonka, and it has a beautiful patchouli center aroma. So to me, personally, it's a very nice addictive, but it is a sweet and heavy fragrance. It's really sweet on that side of the fragrance. And I wouldn't say it's a fresh fragrance, but it's a really sweet, heavy fragrance. And it is good for summer, but I would say summer evenings rather than hot summer days, especially in the morning, but summer evenings cooler. When it gets slightly cooler in the evenings, it's nice to wear, but I would say it's a casual fragrance, absolutely. Best to wear indoors and not during the high heat when you go out a lot. So summer evenings indoors, it really works well with that gourmandish, spicy coffee, patchouli, and vanilla tonka blend, the vibe over there. And I get about 6 hours longevity, not bad for an old fragrance. And this is an EDT, it's not EDP, regular eau de toilette. So 6 hours longevity. Strong projection for about 2 hours till it dissipates and settles into a skin scent. Sillage, I would say, is above moderate sillage over there. Not when I say heavy, it's not going to be a strong sillage. It's just that the scent feels heavy during summer. That's why it's better during summer evenings. But I love that spice coffee gourmand over there. There you go. Ultra Zest, the Orange Creamsicle bottle. All right, let's get into the next one, the classic. Why not? It works well during Indian summertime. And there's one fragrance I haven't brought out to you before I get to this, and that's Cool Water Davidoff. I think everybody's like done with it, done and dusted. So this is Azzaro Chrome. There you go. And this I have is an EDT. Yeah, it's a 200 ml bottle. I started using it last year, 2025 summer, and I'm going to be rocking this towards 2026. The next 2.5 months of crazy summer right here in Bangalore. Okay, so this is lemon. The notes are lemon, rosemary, bergamot, neroli, pineapple, whoa, jasmine. Okay, oak moss, cyclamen, got no clue. Coriander, I know the smell of coriander. Musk, cedar, whoa, sandalwood, hold on, cardamom, Brazilian rosewood, and tonka bean. Lot of stuff for a classic old school summer freshie. And it opens up with that bright and crisp, I would say, yeah, very crisp, very sharp citrus aromatic because of that lemon, the bergamot, and rosemary. And it transitions into a clean, slightly metallic shower gel freshness. That's what I would say. If you're using a shower gel out there, like a cucumber shower gel or something with tea or something with pineapple or bergamot, you can get that shower gel, slightly metallic. And then the dry down on this, folks, it's pretty good. I like the dry down over here. It settles into a smooth, musky, woody base with that oak moss and that light floral. So it's simple, it stays simple, it's fresh, and it's very easygoing. Out of all my fragrances, this you can just grab it, spray it, spray it, spray it, spray it, just go out, do your thing. Very easy, casual fragrance. It's not heavy, it's not cloying at all during summer over here. It's very clean. Just check out the liquid too. I mean, you're looking at it through a video, but if you've ever had Chrome Azzaro, this is what it looks like. This is my second bottle, I think. No, I had another Chrome. That was Chrome Spoke. I'm done with that. This is Chrome Azzaro. So very clean, a very aquatic citrus vibe, very refreshing. The only issue with these fragrances, you don't have to macerate it to get better performance. It doesn't work like that. With classic old school fragrances like this, 4 hours longevity, I get about projection close to about 1 hour, very light sillage, and it settles into that clean scent bubble. So very refreshing, very easy, simple, easygoing fragrance, a shower gel vibe around it. Okay, and I'm going to bring out this one. Why not? This is called Azzaro Now. Let me just get, quick. All right, I'm lost for words over here. Let me just get a quick take on this over here. You get to see what the bottle looks like. Yes, that's what it's shaped. All right, so real quick, let me just put that over there. I'm going to hold it up. Let's see. Maybe like this is better. Okay, Azzaro vibe. Okay, maybe like this is even better. Okay. All right, so some people have commented this looks like two cells that are separating. If you're into biology, you can understand that. There are two cells separating over there, or maybe merging. Some people say it looks like an old school rotary telephone. If you're into the 70s and 80s, if you're around that time, you've seen the old school phones, a rotary phone, or with the keypad, you just pick up the handle like this. Okay. And someone once commented, and this was on previous videos, it's not mine, so don't yell at me and don't get all like sour. Someone said this looks like, should I say it? Okay, it looks like a maxi pad. It looks like a women's tampon for women. All right. I'm sorry. I gotta laugh, but okay, fine. That was somebody's comment. All right. You can find this on even a Fragrant Tika, I think. All right. So there you go. Azzaro Now. Got another Azzaro Now for men. There's another one for women. And this one is cardamom, rose, tea, green notes, violet, lychee. Oh, lychee. Haven't had lychees. Got to get some woodsy notes, suede, and amber. Can you imagine? I really don't know when this came out, but it's definitely an old school classic fragrance. Oh, yeah. And this is where you spray. So I'm just going to show you. Ooh, that's how it is, right? So this opens up with a straight spicy green with that beautiful cardamom and slightly rosy vibe. And within about 15, 20 minutes to half an hour, it transitions into a fresh tea and violet mix. And that feels so clean. It is absolutely very nice and clean. And to me, it's soft, it's slightly sweet with that lychee. Oh, I'm just spraying it again. And that suede and that amber and woody and light creamy. But overall, it's classified as a fresh green fragrance. In terms of performance, I get about close to 3 hours of longevity. Very moderate projection, close to 1 hour. Just like Azzaro Chrome, soft sillage. Very casual daytime wear. I don't think you should be putting this in the evening, summer evenings, but just at home when you go out, spray, 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 and you're done. And I like that green, tea-like, lychee, suede, amber freshness. And the suede from this is not heavy. Nothing over here is heavy. It's very clean, very light, very smooth, and very pleasant. So there you go with Azzaro Now. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to get into the next fragrance. I'm going to put that aside. And this one, ooh, this is a classic over here. This is from the house of Bulgari. There you go. That's how it is. Bulgari BLV Pour Home. Blue, yeah. I don't know if the liquid ain't blue, but everything in the bottle is blue. There you go. That's how it is. So I just put my, maybe you can see better. All right, okay. Bulgari BLV Pour Homme. It's cardamom, sandalwood, ginger, juniper. It has a note called galanga, tobacco blossom. It's green leaves and teakwood. Okay, very nice. But let me tell you something about this fragrance. I can tell you in 2 words: soapy vibe. That's it, 2 words: soapy vibe, DNA. It opens up very soft, spicy with cardamom and green, creamy sandalwood, and it's got that ginger freshness and that warmness, which leads to that soapy vibe. The dry down to me is about like a woody with tobacco. So it's smooth woody tobacco. It's pleasant. It's elegant. It's not loud, just like the others. None of these are loud fragrances over here. 4 hours of longevity. That's what I get in terms of performance over here, folks. That depends. Again, lots of conditions. Indoors, outdoors, what you're wearing, your skin condition, everything. Projection, just like Azzaro now, close to about 1 hour. Very, very soft sillage. Again, just like the rest, it has this beautiful, lovely, pleasant, clean scent bubble. And just like this is what somebody said on Fragrantica. And I like what they said. And this is exactly the kind of vibe, that soapy vibe, that fresh, warm. It smells like a fresh shirt. As soon as you take it out from the washing machine, after you do your laundry, before you press on it, before you iron it up, it smells like a fresh shirt. So this really works for me. I started with it last year, and I am going to be done with it because this is a pretty old bottle. I've had this for quite some time. I want to get done with it. Okay, the next one coming up over here, number 5, is Drakkar. Why not? Everybody talks about Drakkar Noir, the 80s classics. I was rocking that in college back in the 80s, so I know what it smells like. Drakkar Essence, and there's a Drakkar Intense from the house of Guy Laroche. Yes, I took a little French twist over here. This is a 200 ml de toilette bottle. It's big. Yep, it's a 200 ml bottle. Drakkar Essence. It's got mint, typical, yes, grapefruit, ooh, lavender, sage, woody notes, musk, and tonka bean. Where's the sprayer? Can't sometimes see it. Where is it? Yeah, it's around there. Ooh, I just want to spray it everywhere. Been using this a lot, 200 ml. I don't know if I'm going to be done with it during this summer. Fresh, light opening, slightly sharp, with that grapefruit and that icy mint. The mint is pretty icy, and it gives that clean, very energetic citrus vibe over there. Very clean, energetic, green citrus vibe. And later on, it dries down and settles down to that lavender with the soft woody, musk, and tonka. So it's very simple. It's very clean, slightly soapy. You got that soapiness, that vibe, just like Bulgari BLV, but on a different take with that mint and that woody notes and that tonka bean. Very pleasant smell. All of them have top-notch smell. And I'm not really concerned about performance. I know I'm talking about 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours here. Compared to the Middle Eastern ones, I know those are heavy hitters, but I'm talking about the designer fragrances, the classics. They never go out of style. 5 hours longevity, close to 5 hours on my skin, on my clothes. Moderate projection for about an hour and a half. And the sillage is about soft to moderate, depending on the condition. So it's slightly aromatic, it's light, and it's clean. It's very energetic, and it's slightly soapy, and it does the job. So I'm going to keep that aside, and I'm going to bring in my honorable mention number 6. This, folks, is very, very difficult to get. From the house of Christian Dior. It's an EDT. I think it's about 125 ml bottle. Yeah. Or 100 ml. Yeah, it's 125, I think, right here. Fahrenheit Aqua or Aqua Fahrenheit. Let's look at this. No Middle Eastern clone company out there has ever successfully cloned Fahrenheit. I had something from Paris Corner, terrible. I had something from Fragrance World, lousy. I've tried even other brands, local brands even too. You can't touch it. That is an unclonable fragrance, and rightfully so. To me, Aqua Fahrenheit, or just Fahrenheit in general, the EDT, I was rocking this again with Drakkar and Calvin Klein Eternity and Polo Blue back in the 80s. This is the top-notch fragrance. It's the cherry on the top, the creme de la creme. You cannot touch Fahrenheit. It's everything that other fragrances can never emulate or wish they can be. So they have a good summer fragrance. They have another one called 21 or 31. I forgot the name. But this one is my honorable mention. Christian Dior Fahrenheit Aqua. Grapefruit, mandarin orange, violet. Yes, yes. Mint, basil, leather, vetiver. Starts out, check this out, folks, with that fresh and amazing zesty fruit, grapefruit, mandarin. So that grapefruit mandarin blend together works really well. Transitions into the classic signature Fahrenheit violet. Guess what? It has, yes, you get that petroleum vibe from the original one, but it's toned down. So it's clean, it's slightly green because of the vetiver, but that cool minty vibe. Again, there's something about mint in a summer fragrance, and coconut and pineapple, watermelon just blossoms. It's just amazing. Just bursts out over there. And it dries down into a very light leather vetiver base. This is a not heavy leather as EDT, the original one, the OG, and like, which one? Let's see, La Parfume and Fahrenheit Absolute. Ooh, those are hardcore ones, right? And it gives this smooth mix of fresh citrus, soft, watery leather. So the leather is like aquatic, marine kind of leather, if you get my drift on it, rather than the heavy petrol vibe of the original. So you got that mint working together with the slight green and clean and vetiver leather base. 5 hours longevity. I know for an EDT to get 5 hours, there are some fragrances out there. I do know Middle Eastern ones. Summer fragrance don't even get about 4 or 5. So for an EDT that came out, I forgot the date when it was released. 5 hours is pretty good. Moderate projection for about an hour and a half. And check this out. Sillage is soft and moderate. So it is a lighter, fresher, refreshing, slight touch of leather, slight touch of the violet petroleum vibe, and it's refined and it's superb compared to the OG. So this is it, folks. I'm bringing everything out here. Feast your eyes on my top 5. Well, it's going to be top 6 now. Designer fragrances, summer designer fragrances. There you go. My favorite out of them all. Well, all of them are my favorite. But if I had to choose, Fahrenheit and Ultra Zest and Drakkar Essence, these 3 actually stand out more than anything else. So this is it, my summer fragrances designer edition. And if you have them, let me know what your take on it is. And I think some of them are discontinued, very difficult to get them. I've had this for a couple of years. And this I used it last year. I'm starting to use it this year because I really, really want to get into it. Fine, so I got my Middle Eastern summer fragrances coming up. I'm working on that video because there's so many good ones to choose from. Okay, everybody, I'm done with this video. Thanks in advance for watching this. Please subscribe, like, comment, share the video, and let me know what your take on this is. I'll see you when I see you. And everybody have a great day, a blessed day, and keep smelling good and stay strong. All right, later, everybody. Bye-bye.